Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. I would say we take a look at the longer time frame chart first, just briefly to get everybody on the same page, give everybody a good idea of where we actually come from. And here you can see our long-term overview. That is just important to understand, or it is important to understand that we always have to take it level by level with these altcoins. So don't necessarily think that I'm predicting here a whatever, $50 to $100 ADA. That is obviously completely unrealistic. Those are simply mathematical projections that are often not reached in the altcoin sector. We have to stick to what is currently relevant, and we have to always take it level by level. Like, for example, down here we were watching for a 5-wave move up. Okay, that formed. Then we were watching for a 3-wave pullback into support. Okay, that formed. Now we need to watch if the market can form the next 5-wave move up. If it can, we can add the next support area for this wave 2 and see if 5 waves fill in now in wave 1 of 3. And then we can watch if the support holds in wave 2, which would be the next setup. Then we can watch the 3rd wave unfold. As soon as certain thresholds are reached, I will add support for wave 4. And then we can watch for the wave 5 to the upside and then add support for this wave 4. And if it breaks at any point, we have to adjust. Therefore, these roadmaps, they are fluid, they are flexible, especially so in the altcoin sector. Very, very important to understand. And at the moment, though, the overall bullish scenario as highlighted in white is still what I'm primarily tracking. While I'm very much aware that the structure from the recent lows in August, it does not look impulsive at all. There is no strong signal that a substantial low is formed. It is possible, the potential is there, I'm tracking it, but I need a first 5-wave move in wave 1 to confirm that really wave 2 bottomed here, okay? So it's always, mindset here is very important. I can really only confirm that this wave 2 bottomed on the 5th of August, and I think we have it shown as in yellow here on the smaller time frame. But I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So let me just change the color and wave degree. This is really what I need to see. I need to see those 5 waves up and then a 3-wave corrective pullback. And this is pretty much what we need to see. Otherwise, everything is still very much prone to failure. Whenever we see only a 3-wave rally, it can easily still break and would then probably go with the purple scenario, which could test, even here the 13.2 cent level, or even the yellow count, which might go even lower. And that is obviously nothing that is then in any way attractive at all, because we will always need another 1-2 setup from the low. Like we have here a 1-2 setup, right? The question is just, is it holding? And the 22 cent level is key support here. Now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Here you can see this pattern that I'm tracking. Colors are different here on the smaller time frame, so don't get confused. The idea is that because this shows us how, for example, here on the 1 hour, 4-hour, 1-hour time frame, the first rally is in 3 waves. So we might call that wave 1 in yellow. Okay, of a larger 5-wave move that I just showed you on the larger time frame, but it's only a 3-wave move. So I really need those 5 waves filled in. There's a clear roadmap. So for example, the 3rd wave needs to reach 51.2 cents, and the 5th wave 56 cents. Yeah, so these are the roadmap key milestone targets. At the moment, we haven't even fulfilled the minimum requirements for a 3rd wave. So to get to go higher, more, let's say in a more direct fashion, the price should hold micro support at 35.8 cents. This is not so reliable. This support area is just micro support. If we break below it, the bulls still have a chance as long as we are holding the 30.3 cent level. So this would be a key local invalidation point. And you might ask, why is that? I thought it's bearish if we break below support. Well, if we break below support, it's an initial signal, right, that something is changing. But for example, the yellow scenario could easily form as an A, B, C, because the wave 1 was also an A, B, C, and we have to give it a bit more space in the B wave. So I can add a lower support area for the B wave just in case the upper support breaks. And why is that so important? To understand the difference. The difference is important just because it relates to micro support. So whenever we're dealing with 2 support areas, it's wise to focus on the lower one. But this upper one is just, it's not even reached, okay? Or I just want to highlight, it would look best with one more high, I think. This move up directly, okay? but below it, we have to consider that, yeah, okay, it might still be an ABC structure in yellow. So it's not a great chart anyway to look at it. The structure isn't great. It will likely morph. It all depends on, it's all forming in corrective structures. So I think what needs to be happening today, we need to focus on the upper support area, which could offer some support for a direct move up, either in the white count or the yellow count. The next upside target is at 44.4 cents, but for a really more bullish interpretation, it needs to reach 51.2 cents as next milestone target. Well, below the upper support area, if it breaks below it, it's certainly not an internal wave 4. It might then morph into a B wave, which are more chameleon-like, need a little bit more space. And that's also a first step to failure, all right? So it's already not an impulse to the upside. I mean, we know that. And because it's not an impulse, it's anyway not a very fun structure to deal with. It's not a very easy structure to trade. That's the update about ADA. It gives you all the clear, the clear parameters, upside targets, and support levels to watch, and invalidation points. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.